Employment contracts are the backbone of professional relationships, but what happens when they're broken? Understanding the legal rights and remedies for breach of employment contract is crucial for both employers and employees. A breach of employment contract occurs when either party fails to fulfill their obligations as outlined in the agreement. This can happen in various types of contracts, including written, oral, and even implied agreements. While written contracts provide the clearest terms, oral and implied contracts can also be legally binding, though they may be more challenging to prove in court. Common breaches by employers include wrongful termination, failure to pay agreed-upon wages or benefits, and violations of non-compete agreements. On the employee side, breaches might involve early resignation without proper notice, disclosure of confidential information, or failure to meet performance expectations. When a breach occurs, the affected party may seek legal remedies. For employees, this often means compensatory damages, which aim to put them in the financial position they would have been in had the contract been honored. This could include lost wages, unpaid benefits, or promised bonuses. In some cases, courts may order specific performance, requiring the employer to fulfill their contractual obligations. Employers, too, have recourse when employees breach contracts. They may seek damages to cover costs associated with replacing the employee or enforcing non-compete clauses. In some instances, employers might pursue injunctions to prevent former employees from working for competitors or sharing confidential information. It's important to note that damages are subject to the principle of mitigation. This means the affected party must take reasonable steps to reduce their losses, such as seeking new employment in the case of wrongful termination. The type and amount of damages available can vary. Expectation damages compensate for what was promised in the contract. Liquidated damages, if specified in the agreement, provide a predetermined amount for certain breaches. In cases involving discrimination or harassment, compensatory and punitive damages may also be awarded. Resolving a breach of employment contract doesn't always mean going to court. Options include informal negotiations, mediation, and arbitration. These methods can often lead to faster, less costly resolutions. However, if these approaches fail, litigation may be necessary. Given the complexities of employment law, consulting with an experienced employment attorney is often the best first step when facing a potential breach of contract. They can help assess the strength of your case, explain your rights, and guide you through the most appropriate course of action. Understanding your rights and responsibilities under an employment contract is essential in today's workplace. Whether you're an employer or an employee, being informed about the potential consequences of breaching a contract can help you navigate professional relationships more effectively and protect your interests in the event of a dispute.